Hey guys, I'm back with part 5 for this tutorial on how to build this large suburban house. Here in this one, we're going to be doing the interior layout for the second floor and for the attic. I went ahead and gathered up all the blocks we're going to be using. So be sure to grab the spruce wood planks, the dark oak wood planks, the gray concrete, white concrete, cyan concrete, and light gray concrete. Then some smooth quartz blocks, smooth quartz stairs, smooth quartz slabs, quartz bricks, chiseled quartz blocks, pillar quartz blocks, some spruce wood stairs, stone buttons, sea lanterns, iron trapdoors, and some gray carpet. Let's start with the gray concrete. We'll go ahead and fill in the 2 spaces right here on top of those quartz stairs. And now we're going to add an extra layer of gray concrete on top of all of this. So I'll start here at the side of this staircase. We'll go ahead and just fill this in. And we'll bring this over until this corner here. Right to there. We'll go ahead and bring this out to this corner. Bring it back in towards the other side of the staircase. And then we'll bring out an additional block right here. So we just did this little shape. It's just around the edge of the staircase. Let's go ahead and now add an extra layer of gray concrete on top of this. Now that we have that marked out, let's go ahead and start marking out some of the floors. So be sure to grab these spruce wood planks. And we're going to line up here at this wall. So towards the left side of the top of the staircase, we'll just line up right here. And we're going to bring this out by 9, going in that direction. So we just brought out a strip of 9 like that, starting at the top of the staircase, but just 1 block over lined up at the wall. Now we'll go ahead at the end of that, bring it in towards the front wall. So we'll go ahead and just bring it straight across, like that. And now, all of the space, so all this right here, all throughout here, into this part is going to be spruce wood planks. So I'll go ahead and actually just mark out the outer edge of it, and then you could just fill in all of the space in the middle. So I'll start here in this space. This is pretty much like another living room. So we'll go at the top of the staircase. We'll just bring this across, and just right at the edge of this wall. And we'll bring it in until we meet up at the edge of the wall right there. Just like that. We'll go ahead and bring this straight across into the front wall. And then we'll connect it back to that side. So we'll bring this along, fill it in right here, continue it on. So now you can see all of the space in the middle of that. We're going to go ahead and continue filling in. So this is what it's looking like. So now let's head on into here and we'll start filling in all of these floors. So we're going to continue with the spruce wood planks. And I'm going to line up here at the edge of the wall, so just right here, and we'll bring a strip of 11 going in that direction. So you just want to make sure, when we get ready to start placing the walls, we're going to be placing them on top of these spruce wood planks. And we just want to make sure to leave 2 layers until you meet up with the roof for these stairs right here. So let's go ahead and say if we were to fill this in with white concrete, we'll place it on top of there. You can see we placed it on the planks for the floors, and then we placed 2 layers, which then meets up with the roof of the house. So same over here, it's all just 2 layers like that. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is just go here at the edge. We'll bring a strip of the spruce wood planks all the way over till there, until we leave the 2 spaces again. So I'll just bring it straight across. And you can see it's going to stop right here. So once you place the final block, you just want to make sure the white concrete, where the wall is going to be 2 layers in height. And then we'll go ahead and just bring this straight across to that side until once again, we leave the 2 spaces. So it'll be just right here. So we have the 2 layers like that. If we were to bring it an extra one, you can see how we only have the 1 layer of the wall. We want to make sure to stop it right here so that we have the 2 layers. And then we'll go ahead and bring this back. I'll just bring it straight across like this. And then we'll fill in up until this pillar. We'll just fill in right there. Do all of this. And now you can see all this space here in the middle. So there we go. We just didn't want to have to waste our time filling in all this space here, as you can see, since we're going to be covering all this up anyway. So now we have the floors marked out here for this bedroom. And then we have all of this. Now we're going to have a bathroom right here. The staircase going up to the 3rd floor is going to be here. And then we have another bedroom, bathroom, and closet for this space. Now, before we start filling in all these floors and all of this space here, I want to go ahead and just mark out all the walls for this space and for that bedroom. So let's switch to the gray concrete and we'll just continue where we already started some of the walls. And we're just going to bring this over until the edge of the spruce wood planks. So just a strip straight across like that. And then we'll just continue on, bring that all the way to the wall. Like that. And then we'll bring this into that white concrete. And now we'll start right here and we'll just bring it over until it's lined up where that wall is. So it'll be an additional 7. So up until right there, now you can see it's just lined up with that other side. And then we're going to add an extra layer right here. It's just going to match up to that side. So just an extra 5 like that. Now, on top of all of this gray concrete, we'll go ahead and add a layer of the smooth quartz blocks. And then after this, it's going to be 5 layers of white concrete. So there we go, we have all these walls brought up for this space. Now, let's go ahead and mark out the doorway that we're going to have here, and then we'll start filling in these walls, and we're also going to go ahead and do the ceilings. So, for the doorway, we're going to need the pillar quartz blocks. I'll just swap out the slabs, the stone buttons, I'll swap out the smooth quartz blocks, and then we're going to need the chiseled quartz blocks for some of the walls, so I'll just swap out the light gray concrete. So, let's switch to the pillar quartz blocks. And we'll just go right here in between the walls that we placed. And this is where we're going to start part of the doorway. So we'll just bring it up by 4 on each side. And then we'll just have 2 at the top like that. And this one here is going to be a corner block. So we'll go ahead and fix that. We'll go on the other side. And we're going to double up the doorway. So we'll add the corner block there. The 2 here. You can see how that corner is covered up, so we're just going to add the 3 below that, 3 on this side. We're not going to be able to have a stone button there because we're going to have the stairs here for the ceiling. Let's go back on this side. We'll fix this corner. We are going to be able to have the stone buttons here. And then on top of the doorway, we have the extra layers of white concrete. So this side is all done. Over here on this side, we'll go ahead and just fill in this space here, even though it's going to be covered up. And now let's start marking out the walls. So I'll start here at the right side of the doorway, and I'll fill in the 2 spaces right on top of the spruce wood planks with white concrete. And we're just going to continue following along where these spruce wood planks are. So we just have 1 layer of white concrete on top of this. And we're just going to bring this straight across. We're not going to worry about any of the space here. And then we'll bring it over until we're at the edge of the doorway, and we'll just fill it in right there. And now we're going to go ahead and switch to the chiseled quartz blocks, and we'll add an extra layer on top of that white concrete. And now you can see how this layer is right below where these stairs are. Just like that. And now the rest of the little spaces that you see are going to be filled in with white concrete. So we have that space right there. And then we have this section here. And now you can see we still have all of the roof to cover up. So you can switch to the smooth quartz stairs. I'll start over here. And I'm just going to be placing these upside down. We'll just cover all that up. And we'll just curve it into each other like that. Bring it straight across into this wall. And it looks like we're going to go ahead and bring this straight across, since we can still see some more of the stairs right there. And then we'll bring it over and curve it around into that side of the doorway. And now let's go up on the next layer. So we'll start here and pretty much just do the same thing. So just bring it around all the way here, continue it on, just cover all of that up. I guess we really didn't need to place the white concrete that was there, but I guess it kind of does make it easier to place the stairs up against it. And then we'll just continue this along, wrap it around here, back into the doorway. And now I'm probably just going to fill all the rest of it in with the full blocks of the smooth quartz. So I'll grab that again. And yeah, that'll probably be the best thing. We'll go ahead and just fill all of this in. So there we go. This bedroom is all done, ready to be furnished. That's all we're going to have in here. We'll head on out. And we'll go ahead and now start marking out the doorway that we're going to have here leading into that bedroom. We have the staircase going up to the second floor there, or my bad, the third floor. And then we have a doorway here which leads into a bathroom. So we'll go ahead and do this wall next. So for this wall, let's just make sure we have the spruce wood stairs, the pillar quartz blocks, and the stone buttons. I'll look over here towards the left first and we'll mark out the doorway leading into the bathroom. So we're going to leave 2 spaces here at the left, away from that wall. So we're going to start here on this third block, and we'll carve out 3. We'll bring it up an extra 3 in height, so now it is a 3 by 4. Let's go ahead and switch to the pillar quartz blocks. And we'll bring it up 4 on each side. We'll have the sideways one in between them. And then we'll go on this side and we'll add the extra layer. So we'll add the corners like that, sideways, 3 straight up and down, underneath on each side. We'll add the stone buttons, go back on this side, fix the corners, and add some more stone buttons. So now we have this doorway marked out here for the bathroom. Now let's go back out, and we'll go over towards this right side. And this is where the staircase leading up to the third floor is going to be. So we're going to leave a space of the wall here at the right. So we'll start here. We'll carve out 2. And we'll just go ahead and delete all of this all the way up for now. And now you can switch to the spruce wood stairs. And we're going to have 5 going up in this direction. And then we're going to turn towards the left and have an additional 3. So I'll just start right here in between the wall. So that is the first layer. And then I'll go ahead and just place some temporary ones. So that is number 2. And then this is 3. This will be 4. And then that is 5. So 5 layers in height going in that direction. You could, if you want, go ahead and delete all these stairs underneath here. And then let's grab the sea lanterns and the gray carpet. And we're going to place 4 of these at the top of the staircase, like that. We'll just cover this up with the gray carpet. And now, as I mentioned, we're going to turn towards the left and have an additional 3 layers going up. So switch back to the spruce wood stairs. I'll just place a temporary one right there. So that is 1. And then 2. And 3 like that. We'll go ahead and just delete all these. So 5 in this direction. We have the 4 sea lanterns with the carpet. We turn towards the left. We have the other 3. So that is this staircase all marked out. So now let's go ahead and start filling in all these walls at the side of the staircase. So we're going to be using the smooth quartz blocks and some white concrete. So switch to the smooth quartz blocks. We're just going to line up where we have this one. You can see how we have to place just one more so that pattern continues on. And then everything else on top of that going up is going to be white concrete. So I'll switch to that. We're just going to pretty much follow along the staircase. So we have 2 right there. On top of that, we're going to have 3. And then we have 4. And then we're going to go ahead and just bring this straight across into that wall. Like that. We'll go ahead and add an additional layer so it's just up to the same height as the other walls. And then we'll go ahead along this side, continue working our way up. So we'll just start here. We fill in 3 until we meet up at that stair. On top of that, we have 4. And then we'll go ahead and have another layer right here until we meet up where the top of the staircase is. And now let's look at this wall. We'll just bring this up to the same height as that other wall. And we'll bring it over to that corner. And then we're going to have one more layer on top of this. So we'll fill all this in, bring it over until we meet up with the edge of the staircase. So we have this entire side all done, right along the entire right side of the staircase. Now we have to go ahead and start filling in the left side here. So I'll go back down. You can see how we have the single space of the smooth quartz blocks. And then the rest of it is the white concrete, pretty much just following along the staircase. And we'll bring this up to the same height as that wall. And then we'll start going up in this direction. Like that. And then we'll just fill in this space right here. So up until this corner. And then we'll fill in this L shape with one more layer. So now it's just one block higher than the top of the staircase, just like this side. So it's all at the same height. So now we have all the staircase here marked out. Let's go back into this bathroom and we'll start marking out the walls here, fill in the floors, do the ceilings, and then this bathroom will be done. So for the floors, we're going to be using the quartz bricks. And then for the walls, we have the pillar quartz blocks and the cyan concrete. And then for the ceiling, we have the smooth quartz stairs, the light gray concrete, the iron trap doors, and the sea lanterns. So we'll start with the quartz bricks. I'll just go at the left side of this doorway. So just right here, we'll bring over just 4 spaces like that. And we'll go ahead and bring this into that wall, just straight across. Bring this over to that front side. Bring it into that part. And curve it back into the other side of the doorway. And now let's go ahead and fill in all this space here in the middle. So we have this space right here in between the doorway. And then you could just go ahead and fill all of this in here. Now let's start bringing up the walls. You can switch to the pillar quartz blocks. And just on the outer edge of those floors we placed, we're going to have 2 layers of the pillar quartz blocks just straight up and down. And make sure not to cover up the window here. You just want to leave that open. So this is what it's looking like. And now on top of that, we're going to have 4 layers of cyan concrete. And now, at the very top of these walls, you can switch to the smooth quartz stairs. And we're going to just place these all upside down. So this is going to be the crown molding. And now all of that other space that you see, we're going to fill in with light gray concrete. So go ahead and just go within the edge of all those stairs, fill in all this remaining space. And now let's just add a few sea lanterns for the light source. So we could just have one right there and one right there, which will then be covered up with the iron trapdoors. So that is it here for this bathroom. It's all marked out. Once again, ready to be furnished. We'll head on out. And let's go ahead and look at this wall here. We have a doorway to mark out, and then we'll start doing the bedroom, the closet, and the bathroom that we have in there. So I have the pillar quartz blocks, the stone buttons, the light gray concrete, the chiseled quartz blocks, the white concrete, the dark oak planks, and the quartz bricks. We're going to start by doing the doorway, so you can switch to the pillar quartz blocks. We'll just look here more towards the left side. We're going to leave a space of the wall here. So we'll start on this space. We'll bring it over towards the right by 4. We'll carve out an extra 3 layers on top of that. So now we just have a 4 by 4 hole here. And let's go ahead and use the pillar quartz blocks to start marking out the doorway. So we'll just bring it 4 in height on each side. The 2 sideways at the top. We'll go on the other side, we'll double it up. So we'll add the corners. 2 sideways. 3 straight up and down underneath. Here at this left side, we're not going to be able to have the stone button, but we will be able to do it here on the right side. And then we'll go over on this side, we'll fix these corners, and add the stone button like that. Now let's go in here and start marking out some of the floors and the walls. We'll go ahead and start by marking out where the walls are going to be first. So you can switch to the light gray concrete. We'll go at the left side of the doorway, at the bottom of it, and we'll fill in the 2 spaces here. And now starting out of this space, we'll go ahead and just bring this straight across into that wall. Like that. We'll go at the right side of the doorway, and we'll bring it over by 3 right here. And now we'll go ahead and bring this straight over until we meet up where that wall stops. So it'll be just lined up with it. Just like that. We'll go ahead and connect it together. So this space all right here is going to be the bedroom. We're going to have a closet right here and a bathroom right here. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue with the walls here. We're going to have just an extra layer of the chiseled quartz blocks on top of this light gray concrete. And then we just want to make sure to switch to the white concrete. We'll fill in this space right here. And then on top of the chiseled quartz, we're just going to bring it up 5 layers in height. Just like that. So now you can see all this space right here. We're going to fill in above the doorway. We got these 2 spaces here, which we'll fill in like that. And then this, you can see we can't add the additional 5, but we'll just bring it up until we can't bring it up anymore. So that'll be for this entire wall. And then we have this entire back wall here, which will be 5 again. So we have all that marked out. Now let's go ahead and start filling in these floors. So you can switch to the dark oak wood planks. We have the 2 spaces in between the doorway. And then just all of the rest of the space that you see within the edge of the walls. So this is what it's looking like now. Let's grab the smooth quartz stairs and the smooth quartz blocks. And I'm going to start just covering up all the roof here and filling in a little bit of the ceiling that we're going to have. So you can switch to the smooth quartz blocks. You see how we have the 3 spaces here. We're just going to completely fill all of this in. And now let's go ahead and start covering all this up. So you can switch to the smooth quartz stairs. We'll start here at the bottom layer. We'll just bring it straight across. Make sure to skip right over the window like that. And now we'll continue on to the second layer. This is going to be just brought straight across from one side to the other. So you can see we have all this space in here. We're going to go ahead and fill that in with the smooth quartz blocks. And now go up on the next layer. We have these stairs just going straight across. And for the final layer, all the way there at the top. So that's about it here for this bedroom. Let's go ahead and mark out the doorway here leading into this closet. So make sure to switch back to the pillar quartz blocks. So we'll look here more towards the left side. We're just going to leave the space of the wall here. So we're going to start out of this space. We're going to bring it over by 3. And then we'll go ahead and just add an extra 3 on top of that. So it's a 3 by 4 hole. Let's switch to the dark oak wood planks. And we'll go ahead and just add an extra 3 right here in between the wall. And now on top of that, we'll go ahead and start marking out the doorway. So you can switch to the pillar quartz blocks. We'll bring it up by 4 on each side. Have the sideways one there at the top. We'll go on the other side. And you know what? I was going to say we're going to double it up, but we are not going to double it up because we're going to have the same walls for the bedroom as for the closet. So we'll go ahead and just add a couple temporary blocks like that. And then we'll fix these corners. Add the stone buttons. Go on this side. We could go ahead and just delete those. Add stone buttons again. So this doorway is just going to be 1 block thick. Now let's go here. I'm looking at it from like inside the closet. go towards the left side, lined up where this part of the wall is. And we'll just continue the patterns. We have the light gray concrete. And we're going to bring it over. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 spaces like that. Let's have the layer of the chiseled quartz on top of that. And then just the rest of this here is going to be filled in with white concrete. So this wall is all done. So this is pretty much the wall that divides this closet and the bathroom that we're going to have here. But you know what? Let's go ahead and mark out this doorway. So we're going to leave one space here at the right. So we'll go ahead and carve out 3. And then you can see how we have one more space here away from that doorway. So it's going to be the same exact doorway. And right here, we're going to go ahead and start placing the quartz bricks. So we'll just place 3 like that in between the walls. And then let's mark out the doorway. So just 4 on each side. Sideways 1 there in the middle at the top. We'll just add a couple blocks like that, just temporary. We'll go on this side, we'll fix these corners, we'll add the stone buttons. We could delete these, add the other stone buttons. Let's go into this bathroom. We're going to have the same walls in here. So you can see we could just extend this wall over. So let's grab the light gray concrete. We just have the 2 spaces there going into that part. Grab the chiseled quartz blocks. We have 2 spaces there. And then the 2 spaces of white concrete right there. And now we'll go ahead and add a layer going straight across here. So switch back to the light gray concrete. It'll just be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Add the chiseled quartz. All the white concrete. So we have that entire wall done. Don't worry about this block here. All of this is going to be covered up with our ceiling. And now let's fill in the 2 spaces right here. So we just have the layer of the light gray concrete going straight across. And then the chiseled quartz block on top of that. And now let's fill in all these floors with the quartz bricks. So that's it here for, oh yeah, let's go ahead and cover all this up now. So let's switch to the smooth quartz stairs. We'll just cover up this first layer, so we'll just bring it straight across from one side to the other. Go up in the next layer, do the same thing. And then all of this space up here, I'm just going to fill in with white concrete. So it goes into that extra block that we had there, because this is for the exterior, so we have to keep it there. So we'll just go ahead and match it up and have it all white concrete in here. So there we go, this bathroom is all marked out. Let's head on here into this closet. I'm just going to go ahead and mark out how I had the closet before. And if you want to, you could have maybe like a little secret room right here. So let's go ahead and just start at the edge of the walls that we already have. So we'll bring over the light gray concrete by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we'll just bring this straight across into that other side. So this is all I had for the closet right here. And then let's add the chiseled quartz blocks on top of this. And now all the rest of this space is going to be filled in with white concrete. But if you want to, you could use all this space back here, maybe have some sort of hidden room. That'll be up to you. But I'm going to go ahead and just cover it up because it is a bit of an awkward spot. But now let's go ahead and fill all of this in with the dark oak planks. Just like that. And now let's cover all this up. So we have the first layer here with the stairs, the second layer, and then we'll go ahead and fill the rest of this in with the smooth quartz blocks. So, closet is all done. We have this bathroom done, this bedroom done. Let's grab the sea lanterns and the iron trap doors. And we'll just add some extra lights in here. So maybe just 3 like that should be fine. We'll cover it up with the iron trap doors. We could have just 1 in here. So add that, cover it up. Over here, we could go ahead and just add 2. Cover those up. And that's about it. So, all of this space is now done, ready to be furnished. That bathroom is done, that bedroom's done. So now let's focus on all of this space right here. Now for all this space here, we're going to be using the smooth quartz stairs. the light gray concrete, the smooth quartz slabs, and the sea lanterns. So you can switch to the light gray concrete and we'll just start filling it all in. So we're going to be at the top layer of all these walls. And I'll start over here. I'll just bring this straight across all the way to that wall. So we're just going straight over this opening here, just straight across with the light gray concrete like that. And now you can just see all of the other space that we're going to fill in. So just all at the top layer of the walls. So all of this is filled in. Now let's add the crown molding, so you can switch to the smooth quartz stairs. And I'll start over here, just the same way that we did the ceilings. So we'll just bring this straight across, like that. And then, here, I'll go ahead, I won't do that side yet, let's do this side. So we'll bring this over, like that. We'll curve it out, just wrap it around this part that juts out. Bring it over into that side, and then bring it out. We're going to wrap around this part. We're just going to bring it straight across. We're not bringing it in to this part. We're just going to bring it straight over, and straight over the opening where this staircase is, just like that. And then we'll go ahead and connect this to that other side. So we just went all the way along the outer edge and filled it all in. Let's go behind these ones here, where this staircase is. We'll add 2 more upside down just at the back side. We'll do the same over here. Just add 2 upside down right there. And now on top of this, we're going to go ahead and add just a few extra layers of this white concrete, just so that we have it all filled in. So let's go back in here, and I'm just going to add some sea lanterns so that we can still see. And I'm going to start adding some extra detail here. So you can switch to the smooth quartz slabs. We're just going to go right here and fill in these 2 spaces. And now we're going to go in the other direction like this and add some more slabs. So I'll start over here. We just want to leave 2 spaces of these stairs. So we're going to be lined up with this third one. I'll just bring this straight across. And let's go ahead and just carve out some of these and add the sea lanterns. Right above them like that. We'll cover it up. So there we go. That's 1. We're going to go ahead and skip over 2 spaces away from that. So we're going to start on this third space. We're going to do the same thing. Let me go ahead and add the sea lanterns. Cover it all up. And then we're going to do it 1 more time right here. So let's go ahead and add a sea lantern here, and we'll just cover it up. And there we go. That's about it here for the detail in the ceiling. That's all I'm going to have. We could have an extra sea lantern maybe right here. And that should be good. Looks bright enough. So, oh yeah, I almost forgot. Let's add a couple extra sea lanterns where the staircase area is. So we'll add maybe 2 right there, and maybe like another 2 there. We'll cover those up with an iron trap door. So all of that is done. So yeah, that's it for the second floor. Everything is all done. Let's go up to the attic. And we just have a nice sized bedroom up here. We have a fireplace. So let's go ahead and do this next. So up here, we're going to be using the spruce wood planks, the white concrete, the chiseled quartz blocks, the smooth quartz stairs, the smooth quartz blocks, the pillar quartz blocks, the stone button, iron trap doors, and some sea lanterns. We'll start with the white concrete. I'm just gonna continue extending over this wall a little bit more. So just right here at the top of the staircase, where we left off where this wall is, we'll go ahead and just add an extra 4 going out like that. We'll fill in this single space right here. And now let's go ahead and add, it's going to be right here next to this wall. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we'll just bring this straight across all the way to that other side. And then, here, let's go to this side. We'll bring it straight across. So start right here, bring it all the way over into that wall. And then we'll go ahead and fill all this in, connect it together. And now, we can see we're just going to go ahead and fill all of this space in right here with these spruce wood planks. So start here at the top of the staircase, just follow along the edge of the wall, and fill it all in. So there we go, all of that is filled in. Let's add an extra layer of chiseled quartz on top of all this white concrete. So it's like this. And now make sure you have the white concrete. We'll look over here at this wall first, and we'll just completely fill all of this in. Like this. And now let's look at this side. We're going to do the same thing, and I'm going to go ahead and replace this quartz here with white concrete. I guess at the original build, that's how I did it. I guess I just never really noticed that. So we're going to go ahead and just fill all this in and replace the quartz here so it's just white concrete instead of that quartz. And now let's go ahead and bring up all of this right here, basically until we can't bring it up anymore. So you can just follow along where the roof is. Okay, so all of that is filled in, looks good. So now we pretty much have to mark out the doorway right here and add all of the stairs to cover up the roof. So first, let's add that doorway, switch to the pillar quartz blocks. We'll just go here at the edge of this wall. We'll bring it up by 4. We'll skip over these 2 spaces, bring it up by another 4. And then we'll fill in the 2 spaces along the top. You can see we have a little bit of the wall right here. So we'll fill that in with white concrete, chiseled quartz, and another block of white concrete. And then we have some more white concrete here above the doorway. So we'll fill that in as well. And now let's just add a couple temporary blocks in each corner. We'll fix these corners on this side. We're not going to be able to have a stone button here, but we will be able to on that side. And same with this side. We can't have one here, but we will be able to have one there. So now let's start adding all of the stairs. So I'll start over here where this window is. So switch to the smooth quartz stairs at the first layer where you see the roof. We'll place 2 right here and 2 right here. Go up on the next layer and we'll just bring it straight across. A bit of an awkward spot here, but just straight across like that. And then we have the 4 spaces right here, which will be filled in with smooth quartz blocks. So there we go. All that's filled in. And we're going to bring it up. So we have that layer right there. And I guess we'll go ahead and maybe just do one more. Like that. And then we'll do the same on this side. So we have these 2 spaces and these 2 spaces. Go up on the next layer. We'll just bring it straight across. We'll fill in these 4 spaces here. And then we'll just continue bringing this up. So we have this layer, another layer here, and then all of this up here we'll go ahead and fill in with smooth quartz blocks. So there we go. All of that is patched up. Looks good. Let's go ahead and add some sea lanterns. So it might be a good idea to add just a couple right here where this window is. So we'll cover those up with the iron trap doors. And then we could have maybe just 1 up here should be fine. Oh wait, you know what? We do have that light source there. So I'm actually not going to worry about adding sea lanterns here. So we'll just leave that looking nice. We won't have any trapdoors or anything. I think that light source there should be more than enough. So that's all good. We have all that marked out. Let's head on here into the bedroom. Pretty simple in here. We're just going straight across from one side to the other. At the top, we're going to fill it in with 2 spaces of the smooth quartz blocks, just right down the middle. And now, grab the smooth quartz stairs. We'll start here on this first layer, just bring it straight across. Second layer, same thing. We have these 4 spaces here, fill that in, continue on, do this layer, and the final layer. So this entire side is done. We'll do the same over here. So this side is also done. And now let's add some sea lanterns. So I am going to have a chimney here at this back wall. So we'll leave a couple spaces. So we'll start maybe here on this third space and we'll add the sea. Oh man, I did not mean to do that. Now I have to fix that. Okay, let me go ahead and just replace that and I'll see you guys on the inside. Okay, I'm back. Let me go ahead and fix that. And let's add the sea lanterns here. And we'll do the same on this side. So we'll just leave 3 spaces. Or was it 3? Oh no, it's 2. Okay, we'll go ahead and do 2 spaces. We'll cover these up with the iron trap doors. And that should be good. So now I'm going to go ahead and just clear all of these blocks. And I'm going to gather up the blocks we're going to be using for the fireplace. And that'll be the last thing we do here in this video. So now for the fireplace, we're going to be using the brick slabs, the granite slabs, the brick blocks, the granite blocks, then some netherrack, and some flint and steel. And I would recommend, just in case, make sure you do have fire spread turned off so that your house does not burn down. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark it all out with the brick blocks first. So we'll go here at the top and we'll carve out, or pretty much just delete that stair and that stair. We're going to fill all of this in here with some bricks. And we'll go ahead and just work this all the way down to the floor. And then here along the bottom, we'll just grab the brick slabs and just wrap this around like that. Let's go ahead and delete these 2 blocks here in the middle. We'll do another layer and we'll go ahead and do another layer. And then we'll delete this layer of the wall. And then do it again. Delete all this white concrete and now you're able to see the chimney on the exterior. So now we're going to start adding all our extra texture. So we're actually going to cover up the brick here. And you could just add maybe some granite blocks, add a few more brick blocks, maybe some more granite there at the top. And somehow I forgot to grab the granite stairs and the brick stairs. So be sure to also grab those. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and maybe just replace that brick block right there with an actual stair. So we'll leave it at that here for this back wall. And then let's go ahead and fill in, or like replace these 3 spaces on each side. And we'll maybe just add some granite blocks, some more brick blocks, just like that. Oh yeah, we can see we have some white concrete here. We'll go ahead and replace that with maybe some more brick as well. And then we have these 4 spaces here. We'll delete these 2 wooden planks. We'll replace this with 4 blocks of netherrack. We won't light it quite just yet. Let's go ahead and continue with the chimney. So I'm going to go ahead and, just in case, delete these extra 2 blocks here. And then I'll replace all of this with some brick and more granite. Just like that. And then we'll add a couple stairs. So maybe just a brick stair and a granite stair. So now you can see how it almost looks like there's an opening here where the smoke is going to be able to vent out. But if you were to look close enough, you'll see that it's just blocked off. But it does look like from right here that there is an opening that goes all the way through. And now let's go ahead and continue replacing all of these other brick blocks with some granite blocks just here and there. Add the extra bit of texture. So like that. Let's go ahead and replace some of these slabs with some granite ones. That'll be good. And then I want to add some more stairs to replace some of these full blocks just to add a little bit more to the chimney, or to the fireplace. So I'll add maybe 1 right there. We'll carve out a hole, maybe replace that one. And you know what? I think that is good. So now let's go ahead and use the flint and steel. Once again, make sure fire spread is turned off. We'll light that. And that's about it. So the chimney, or my bad, the fireplace is now done. And that is going to be all we're going to do here for part 5. So we have the entire interior layout now complete for this house. So the next thing we're going to do is start doing the furnishings. So it'll be starting here at the first floor of the house. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that here for part 5 for this tutorial on how to build this large suburban house. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 6.